Different size organizations face different kinds of challenges. Each has significant trials that frustrate and prevent them from achieving all they desire. We've identified what has confronted others before you. Increasing revenue, reducing costs, improving productivity, and enhancing the bottom line. You are not alone, and you are not the first to face challenges. That does not mean that they are not real or significant to you. They are. We have built a human system designed for both managers and employees, customized to you, the individual owner, and each specific association, the way you and your members do business. Studies show us that finding, hiring, and retaining qualified workers is the biggest business challenge of managers and owners. But rarely do companies, especially small companies, actually think about making a strategic plan for managing their people. People get hired, quickly shown what to do, and then hopefully a well-oiled machine will appear. Without a good people management process, managers and supervisors get tied up fighting fires that takes up valuable time with worker problems instead of focusing on improving the business for customers and future growth. Which brings to mind the saying, there is never enough time to do things right, but there is always time to do things over. HR management challenges impact companies in a myriad of ways that can either benefit or inhibit the growth and stability of their companies. Common challenges such as recruiting, interviewing, hiring, managing, and retaining the best people are the Achilles heel of most business owners and managers. Even the smallest companies need to be thinking how to avoid expensive lawsuits and federal penalties caused by negligent hiring practices and other non-compliance violations. It should be a top-of-mind concern of every executive. Busy executives are trying to focus on so many things that they tend to ignore what can be one of the most complex parts of their business, their people. It doesn't have to be difficult if you have built your human systems with the same care as your operating, financial, and marketing systems. We've created your human system customized and tailored for your industry and your business to handle the most challenging HR issues. We refer to our approach to these HR challenges as SOAR, or SOAR, which stands for selection, or how to select the right person for your job. Orientation, how to teach them what they need to know to serve your customers best. Assimilation, how to take these individuals and create a well-functioning team. And retention, how to retain the best people to take your business where you want it to go. Because the more you develop and invest in your people, the more profits you are likely to generate to the bottom line. We can help your association help your members with these challenges. You can provide your association a membership advantage program to attract new members and retain existing members by offering our TalentValue One-Stop HR Resource Management Center. Our services can help assure that member companies are in compliance with HR best practices. They will be able to access tools and services to manage their individual HR policies and strategies with confidence and will be assured they are up to date and remain in compliance with federal and industry standards. There are 4 parts to our talent value system, and these are the components of our cost and compliance module. Cost reduction comes in 2 ways. From actually paying fewer dollars for the same product or service, or not incurring the expense in the first place. The first you see in front of you. It is obvious, and the action can be very easy to see. Cut the expense. The second is the hidden cost of mistakes, errors, poor judgment, people doing things slower than they could if they were engaged, people miscounting or breaking something, or making decisions that hurt everyone in the end. What can you do to reduce the money you pay out each month for the HR administrative costs you need to have to run your business? Have you ever made a really good hire? Have you ever made a mistake and hired the wrong person for the job? You never made a conscious decision to hire a poor performer, yet if you ever found yourself with both good and bad performers, then it should be clear that the system you are using for selection of your people is not working properly. Our recruiting and selection system is easy to use, delivers you choices of applicants with predictability, so you can confidently select the right person for the job. Put the right person on the right bus in the right seat at the right time, and you will build the foundation for tremendous success for the people who work for you and for the organization as a whole. It seems so obvious, but it is not done well by many organizations. Why? Managers often hire for skill and then fire for behavior, putting the wrong people on your bus. Managers find themselves evaluating a candidate for the knowledge and skills that they possess because it is what the manager knows really well. And it is important to have those technical abilities, but many managers are not sure how to probe for the underlying behaviors that drive success in the end. These are our leadership and planning programs and resources. Why do people leave their jobs? And it is almost never about the money. Employees tell us that these are the reasons for finding a new job, and in this order. The number one reason is poor supervision. They say, I do not see any direction or focus from my manager. Reason number two is, no one trained me. I am not learning and growing. The third reason is, no one thanked me. I am not recognized for the things that I do. Reason number four is, no one paid me. I'm not getting paid what I think I'm worth, and I'm going no place fast. Our talent value leadership process is called LEAD, or LEAD, which stands for leading, or providing them with a direction and focus so they can be successful, educating, teaching them what they need to know, appreciating, thanking them for the effort and results, dollarizing, acknowledging the value they are providing and why they are important. Would you like every employee, both staff and management, to be more fully engaged in achieving results for your organization and your customer? A study of 664,000 employees in 71 companies found a 52% difference in income between those companies with high engagement scores and those with low engagement scores. Companies with high engagement scores had a 19% increase in operating income and a 28% increase in earnings per share over those companies with low engagement scores. Highly engaged workforces have an 86% higher customer loyalty, 70% lower turnover, and 70% higher productivity among their employees. Do you think this is a coincidence that great companies produce better results? We put your people and organizations into focus. With any engaged workplace, there are three interconnecting relationships that must be nurtured. The relationship between employee and management, the relationship between employees and their job, and the relationship between employees and other employees. When all three are working together in sync, the consequences are profound and positive. If you want your people to soar, management needs to lead. So this is what we propose to your association. First, because of the strength in numbers or association advantage, we can offer discounted, hard-to-refuse, bundled services and technologies designed specifically for members of different sizes and or different sized budgets. Number two, your organization earns a revenue share to support marketing costs and any other overhead you have. Three, to help your members become high-performance organizations, all with a human system customized to your industry. Our intent is to help, We welcome your interest and invite you to contact us to set up a live conference to discuss how we can work with your association. Thank you.